Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the Stony Ridge Farm. Doggies have gone to the bathroom, right? Come here. Good. All right. No kennel. I got to go move the cows. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Guys, we got nailed last night by some storms. It was, like 20 minutes. We got an inch of rain, and I got to go over here and check the pastures, make sure everything's okay. It is a absolutely gorgeous day. Hit that like button on your way in the door, guys. And if you're not following on the Cows and Coffee live stream, jump in and follow. Love to have you. Hit that subscribe button. Don't cost nothing. So I've wiped down the seat on the Honda Pioneer. Didn't anticipate. We weren't supposed to get a rainstorm in the middle of the night last night. It was about 10 o'clock and the bottom just dropped out. I wasn't home, but I could see lightning in the direction of the farm. And when I got home, I found out, boy, it did rain a lot. So good morning, Plague of Badgers. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat. Hang on one second. I think that's got it. Cheers, guys. Welcome to Cows and Coffee. If you don't have your own Stony Ridge Farmer mug, you can go to stonyridgefarmer.com and get yourself a mug to drink the same mug that I drink out of. I don't know. We've got merch. It helps with the farm for sure, guys. This is a Support Veteran Farmers cup, and this is the Support Veteran Farmers shirt, the newest, the latest, greatest one. So worked really hard to bring you guys some cool and interesting merch. So if you want some, if you don't want none, let's go feed the cows. Coffee is tasting extra good this morning, for sure. So I've been up. There's a video out this morning on the carnage at the chicken coop. We lost 26 chickens. That video's out on YouTube right now. We lost 26 chickens in 20 minutes. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You'll have to watch the video. You'll get the whole details of all the story. But I've got chickens up here at the house too. I left the chicken coop door open last night. Either that or the storm blew it open for the laying hens close to the house. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to try to get those birds up this morning. We'll see if they come. Garden is insane. I can't keep up. I can't keep it trimmed back. We've got tomato coming soon. Let's see if I can call them chickens. Birdies! Birdie birds! Come on, birdies! Typically my chicken call works. Come on, birdies! So we're going to be calling chickens and calling cows this morning. Let me grab a tripod so we can do a little getting the chickens up. Come on, birds! There's one. I see you. So we're going to try and get them into this coop. I'll show you guys. We'll try to get them in that door right there. Success? I'm sure we can do it. Come on, girls! Birdies! You hear them running? Come on, birdies! Birdie birds! They're all coming this way. Let me give them a little scoop of feed here. Morning, birdies. Morning, guys. You get wet last night? I got wet last night. That's what Daddy gets for staying out too late. Right? Come on, birdies. Everybody in. Come on, birdies. There you go. That'll get them in there. Look at them running. There we go. Now we're talking. We got one on the outside right there. It's always a straggler. Come on, little red. He's pacing back and forth on the other side. Just so you guys know, chickens aren't people. I'm not sure where that, how that got out, that chickens are people, but they aren't people, and they're not very bright animals. Cows aren't people either. They're sweet, but chickens are driven by food. The cows are, look at this guy. I mean, the door is wide open, and it's trying to fight its way There you go, bud. So anyway, chickens aren't people too. They're not very bright, guys. When we process chickens, oftentimes I get a lot of comments from folks that seem to think that chickens are people too. and that they actually understand when another chicken gets butchered. However, if a chicken dies in the chicken coop, the other chickens will eat it. So if they're people, I don't think that they would do that, especially with a bowl full of food. I don't think people would do that. Some people might. All right. Morning. Josh just put a brisket on the Pit Boss. Woo! 24-hour cook. There you go. Get her done. You're going to go through some pellets, man. Make sure you don't run out. I like to start a brisket typically about 4 p.m. and that way I can get that cook going all day and all night. I'm getting gas cans together because I'm totally, every gas can on the farm is out of gas. Every four-wheeler on the farm is out of gas. The wood splitter is out of gas. The side-by-side's out of gas. And I got to run up and grab my wallet because when I get done feeding this morning, I'm going to ride the side-by-side up to the store, my local little store called Garrett's, and get me some non-ethanol gas. That's my day's activities. Also got to run to the fuel store for the Dodge Ram Cummins. It has the fuel tank for all the tractors, and over the last, I guess about the last 3 weeks, sorry, I'm trying to do two-handed stuff with one hand. Over the last 3 weeks, I've had to do a lot of mowing. As you can see, the yard needs mowing again. We've got the greenhouse over here. This is the Flow trailer. Our friends at Flow Trailers and Flow Docks. There are Flow Docks up there for me to install also. Honeybees right here. Everybody's looking pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4 surviving hives right now. Later today, I'll have to get into the honeybees. Probably at the hottest point in the day, I'm going to put on some new boxes. We have a tree flowering here in North Carolina called the sourwood tree. And I want to get me some good, pure sourwood honey. So that'll be later today or tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We've got a lot of clover blooming on the farm, so the honeybees are doing great. So morning, Michael. Chickens are individually smart, usually, but dumb enough in the masses. Well, they're terrorizing one of the other chickens right now. So, and if the other chicken would stop freaking out and acting like an idiot, that's one of the white leghorns from the coop, the mobile coop down here. And I could let it out, but it won't go back to the other white leghorns. Chickens are mean. Look at them. They're mean. Got an arcing sound right here in our... Let's see what we got going here. Pow. You guys see that? This is that's a Zariba 30-mile solar fence charger. We're going to turn that off. I hear it popping in there. It must be trying to fry itself. Nothing lasts long. Something got in the coop last night because the plastic eggs are out. Something get in the coop last night? We got foxes, we have predators, we have all sorts of stuff going on. Mama, get off. I don't know how you're going to hatch unfertile eggs. Yeah. Shut, please. There we go. All right. I got a rooster like that. He's mean. Man, they're... Chickens can be mean. They get a pecking order. That's for sure. Absolutely. All right. Should we go the other side of the farm and get these cows moved this morning? Morning. Does your nephew still help you on the farm? I'm trying to think when my nephew did help me on the farm. I don't know. You have to remind me of that video. I don't get any help. Once in a while, I'll have some guys, some buddies come over and help me do something, but I don't get a lot of help. It's just me, and that's okay. I had some help, but that help has since retired. Get my drift. So I've got the two TYM tractors over here by the sawmill. I'm gonna fire the sawmill up first thing tomorrow morning. It's sitting out right here. We've got some oak to mill up. As soon as I mill up that oak, Tony, if you're watching, the mill's coming to your place, buddy. We're gonna do a mobile mill video over at my buddy Tony's house and show you guys what it's like to lift up a portable sawmill and take it to a new place and work with it. It's not as easy as you might think. Right. Gorgeous morning, gorgeous day. I've got gates closed over here because I don't want my cows getting out of this pasture. We needed that 1 inch of rain. I would have preferred that 1 inch of rain to be spread out over 3 days versus 1 inch of rain spread out over 30 minutes. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? The grass is looking fantastic. Got it just last year. We've got one bare spot right here, and this is where we're going in and out. And there's a lot of compression, a lot of compaction right here. But just last year, there was no grass on this ridge right here, on this hillside right here. It was really, really sparse. And now it's insane. It's just taken off. So kudos to all that I've learned here about regenerative farming and building that soil. That's it. Mic stop. Somebody said the mic isn't working again. Let me double check to see that the mic is working again here. Hold on, guys. Settings, audio, check. I don't know. That again. See if that mic working now. That microphone working?
Hello, check everybody. Whoop, whoop.
I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm full of it this morning, guys. I plugged and unplugged the mic. Now, I'm almost out of fuel in the side-by-side, but I left it running like an idiot. That way we can run out of fuel up here. In the cow pasture and walk home. So I've been spraying super soil, and you guys will see some videos of that coming up pretty soon. Out here on the pasture, super soil is a microbial inoculant. In other words, it's a spray that I'm putting out on the pastures that reintroduces the good microbes to the soil that help to fix nitrogen. So in other words, instead of spraying nitrogen, because there's tons of nitrogen in the air, we're putting down the nutrients that it takes the soil to pull the nitrogen to itself. So that's what we're doing. One thing I love about the Honda is I love that it's speedy and it's fun and it's reliable. The one thing that I don't love about the Honda Pioneer is that it's always seems like it's ready to race. I'm not racing, but it always seems that it like downshifts for you as if you're ready to race. And we're not quite ready to race this morning. Just dropping that fence wire. Today's temperature will probably be about 85 degrees, so we've got to have the cows in a place that has shade. So let's turn the camera around so you guys can see what's going on. We'll ride on up here. Heb says I'm always full of it. Josh Heb. Morning, dude. I called you the other day. Don't call me right now. We're live. Called you to wish you a happy 4th of July. Hey guys, Josh Heb. The guy you see in the comments there was a guy I was stationed with in the Air Force. Nice dude. But he is right. I may be full of it. I think our stream has frozen as usual. Guys, leave me a comment so I can tell if the stream is frozen or not. So where we're going to move the cows this morning. Gosh, I hope we look at them drinking water. We're going to be moving the cows over into this paddock. The reason we're moving them into there is because there's a shade tree right over there. There's a shade tree in each paddock here. There's one way back there, one right here, and one right here. So this is daytime, and then this is nighttime. So we'll put them out on partially out in the day, partially out at night. So every 12 hours here. I'm going to reload the stream because we have lost communication here. Hang on. Let's see if that did it. I know, girls. We've lost communication with everybody here, guys. I don't know. I got to figure out a way to refresh this stream here. Broadcast info. All right, I'm trying to refresh the stream so I can see your guys' comments, but not seeing them. This is the second time this software has done this to me in the last 2 days. How am I supposed to talk with you? That's what live stream's all about. All right, so everybody's doing good. We have 19 total babies this year. I still want to refresh this live stream. Hang tight, guys. We'll be right back. There we go. So the stream wasn't frozen. My comments were frozen. I couldn't see you guys. Now I got you back. Now, hopefully audio is good. Sorry, this is this software I'm using is called StreamYard, and it's becoming less and less reliable by the day, which is a total bummer. So there you go. Not frozen. Let's turn the camera around. We'll show you guys what we're doing with the cows this morning. Everybody's looking great. There we go. And now we're back. Awesome. Looks like we got Leslie, Lonnie, Carol, Mike, Frank, Dennis, Jim, Kathy, Joseph, Harry, Tina, Jim, all you guys. Awesome. Okay, so cows had access to this little paddock last night, this all day yesterday, and today we're just going to open this one up and let them go into here. You'll see a few flies. It's summertime. Cows are thirsty, as you can tell. You'll see a few flies. That's normal. So this isn't your living room. You got to remember that. Hey, guys. Morning. Good morning. Hey, some of our younger cows are becoming more and more friendly. This cow's got a little woolliness going on to her. Morning. There's our bull. Don't get me, buddy. All right. Sorry to make you guys dizzy. There we go. Good morning, girls and boys. Fresh grass. I know you'll be fussing at me in a minute. Fresh grass for everybody. Yeah. I know when they're upset when they're mooing like crazy, and they're not mooing this morning, so it's a good day. Good morning. Morning, everybody. Morning. 308 here, the 8th baby born this year. 307. 313, 311, 310. Little guy, 319, most recent born. Come on, Tammy. Come on, guys. This little baby over here is confused. The babies can go under the poly wire without getting shocked. Typically, that's part of their training, too. They'll learn as they go under this wire back and forth that sometimes they'll get a little tickle, and they might not like that tickle. This little calf is going to realize it's by itself in just a second, and that's going to be pretty funny. Hey, cow. Uh-oh. Hey, cow. You're by yourself. That's 318. Hey, buddy. Hey, bud. Where's your mom? Having fun and getting knowledge. That's awesome. Cows look awesome. Thank you. Looks like your cover is out in the grass. Oh, yeah. So I'll show you that. See that cover right there? I'm watching this little guy right here. He's going to bust through the fence. Okay. So see this cover? That is this. I have this tank opened a little different than I normally do. So this is all the way open so that the young calves can dip their head in and drink. What I need to do once the cows move off of this paddock is go ahead and reinstall the lid right there. So there are several different configurations you can set these things up for. So everybody's looking good. So we just unhooked the fence right there. We're just going to go ahead and do the full roundabout here. I'll show you how this works. And this line is hot. It will shock you. So we'll take that off. You hear it pop. Take this one off. Now this one is not electrified. Around we go. I see some paper hornets out this morning. Something I haven't seen yet this year. This guy right here. Hook him back. So we've got a line blocking the pasture that the cows were just in. They will go in here for the night this evening. And that's a lot of good grass in there. And I'll have to move this. This is a fly trap. I've been testing out various fly traps. So far, that one's not a good one. And I've seen the same stuff. I'll show you that in just a second. All right. So the same stuff that you guys see on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, these people that are peddling this fly trap, it's a bag. It doesn't work as good as other fly traps that I've used at all. All right, so this is touching ground. I got to rotate it around a little bit. Come on, bud. Got to get her off of there. Don't touch the ground. There we go. Now we're good with that one. Now we'll block this thoroughfare. Sorry, it seems a little confusing, but when we look back on it, you guys will understand. Okay. Pull this guy right over to here. That's it. See, you can farm too. This one's hitting too. Listen. There we go. Now they have access in through here. Fence is energized all the way around. We won't need to energize this line today because the cows won't be in here, but they will be in there tomorrow. So what I can do to save power is I'll just take that one loose and set it down, and tomorrow I'll hook it back. So the cows will go from here tonight, about 7, they'll move into there. In the morning, they will move into here, into this paddock, and back tomorrow evening, they will move over here. So lots of planning in place over here, guys, for sure. Plant some Venus fly traps. You need to, that would be cool. And Venus fly traps are native to North Carolina. but they wouldn't grow out here in the pasture. You need a swampy, boggy kind of place for Venus flytraps to grow. So you can plant all the Venus flytraps you want. They're not going to live right here. Oh, man. Morning treasure fiend. Dave says plant Venus flytraps. How are the electric bungee cords holding up? They're doing great. They're UV resistant. They're doing awesome. Let's go over here and look at the cows real quick while we chat. I'll answer all your questions, guys. And if you leave a super chat or some stars, let me know, because I can't see it on this live stream right here, but let me know. I definitely want to thank everybody. See someone leave stars from Facebook, let me know. I want to thank you. I really appreciate that. That helps to keep the cows healthy and keep them in hay. So what you're seeing out here in the pasture now, the cows are grazing off some native grasses. They also have what most people might consider weeds. There's a little Queen Anne's lace in there. There's some aster in there, some flowers. There are also some what we call wild, what are they? Wild, not beets. I forget what you call them. Wild onions. Yeah, wild onions or wild garlic. And they will eat that too. That helps to naturally deworm the cows. There is a little bit of big blue stem out there. There is some eastern gamma grass out there. Clover, medium ladino, white top clover, red top clover, purple top clover. I mean, these guys have so much. Sericea lespedeza, which is not the most desirable. In fact, most cattle farmers loathe Sericea lespedeza, but we're looking at the land as something that tells us something. You know, the land is giving us information. The pasture is giving us information. So are the cows. When they're fat and they're happy, which I don't see any cow that's not fat and happy out here. When they're fat and happy, they're getting the right amount of forage. Josh, I need a recommendation on how to keep out trespassers. Sheriff, not much. Fence, don't even slow them down. Four-wheelers and raising cane. You keep ringing that bell. You keep calling the law enforcement. Don't take this upon yourself. You keep calling law enforcement. You need to put up no trespass signs, and you need to prosecute. So you need to figure out what you got to do there. Sometimes you got what we call turds out there that are trying to ruin your day. So that's it. If they don't see you as a threat, that's fine. You just need to have local law enforcement. And if you're not getting what you want out of your local law enforcement, you go to the sheriff. You don't mess around. You go to the sheriff. Okay? And if you can't get any help from the sheriff, you start reaching out to senators and congressmen. You will get what you want. So, Frank Flowers, I'm really much impressed by your profile post. You don't share. I normally don't do this here. Sandra, okay. Well, let's just see what Sandra's doing here. We're going to block you, Sandra. There you go. You guys over on YouTube don't see this. Yep. We'll see you later. So on Facebook, there are constantly people saying, I don't know why we're not friends. Your profile looks so nice. It's so good to see you. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you. Be my friend. Yeah. Spam, spam, spam. Could you message me on my official page? Did you get pigs? No. Didn't get pigs, Les. Douglas Hawkster sent you 2,000 stars. $20, man. Thanks. $20 towards a bale of hay. We got a goal of $47 per live stream. 4,700. So each star equals a penny. So Frank Flower said, that was not me. I did not say that. You didn't say it. Did I read it as if you said it? You didn't say that. It's Sandra Jennifer is who's getting everybody right now. I blocked and deleted the comment. Best I could. Frank, nope, it wasn't you, buddy. How's the Free Choice Mineral Feeder doing? It's great. It's right over in the pasture here. What I've been doing is I've been moving it about every other day. The cows are consuming a lot more sodium out of the Super Duty Mineral Feeder, or the Free Choice Mineral Feeder. I think this gives me a great idea of what the cows are going to go after mineral-wise and what the soil is lacking mineral-wise. So they get into the sulfur pretty heavy. They get into the phosphorus pretty heavy, and they get into the sodium pretty heavy. Paul, good morning from Maine. Paul might be up there in Maine at some point. I sure hope to be up there in Maine. Doing something with Scott's Recreation up there, just a little bit north of Portland, Maine, about an hour north of Portland. Great people up there in Maine. I had such a good time. And didn't get any lobster last time I was there, so definitely got to do that again. Michael Blum, $5 to help with the purchase of new chicks. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, we lost some chicks, that's for sure. 26. You guys got to watch the video that just came out on YouTube this morning. We lost 26 chicks in like 4 hours. So, cow number 40 right here. See this cow I'm pointing? She has an abnormally shaped teat, okay? This cow, it looked like it was mastitis. This cow right here, and that's the teat, she is dripping a little bit of milk right now, which is a good thing. She's healing up, but she got her teat hung in the fence some kind of way. Whatever a cow can do, will do. I came out and this teat on this cow, and it was that teat right there, was bleeding like crazy. It's healed up now. It's looking better. But it either looked like something bit it off or it was hung in the fence. She's healthy. She's fattened up actually since that. And her calf is healthy too. So these cows have put on weight over the last probably 4 days. They've put on weight. I can really see it. We've got warm season grasses coming in. Yeah, short bus mooner. I hear you. Ouch. I responded to your email, short bus mooner, so just so you know. How hot has your daily temperatures been? It's been terrible in Augusta, Georgia, 107. Wow, heat index. Yesterday was 93 for about 2 hours, and then it dropped on back down to like 85. Right now it's pretty cool, 70-something degrees. Yep, nice and cool. Like I said, we keep the cows in the paddocks with trees during those hottest days, and we have to plan for where the cows move. Sometimes we have to take down the back fence so that they have shade. Definitely, shade is super important, especially when you got black animals like this. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here. It's so far. It's going to get hot, but it's a gorgeous day here. When we get done with this live stream, I'm actually going to zip down and I'm going to hit the gym for a little bit, come back and do a little video about some awesome new tools that I've got for Tool Tuesday. Awesome. No health disparities, no problems whatsoever. Cows on grass, multi-species pasture. You guys see what the progress has been. If you've been following the channel for a few years, you can just see the progress of the grasses out here. Last year at this time, we were worried about having to roll out hay to the cows, and we still may have to roll out some hay. Reed sent some stars. Thank you, Reed. Appreciate it, buddy. Reed sent 1,000 stars. That's $10 towards a hay bale for the cows. Thank you. Thank you for contributing, buddy. Yep, everybody's looking good this morning. See these birds flying through the air too, right? They're catching flies. There are barn swallows and tree swallows. You can just see them crossing in front of the camera. They're flying all over the pasture. You can see another flock of birds coming in. More wildlife on this farm. Since we've got cows, there has been more wildlife. It's quadrupled. Rabbits. Last night when I pulled in the driveway, I saw female deer, male deer, baby deer, rabbits, skunks, a fox. All this wildlife is here. Any luck catching foxes with live traps? No luck. No luck. My dad gave me some advice. He said, go around and pee all around the chicken coop and then set your trap. He said foxes like like the smell of urine, which is a little odd. They investigate it. Stony Ridge farmer with your track building on the tractors. I wouldn't have asked for handouts. Buy, grow your own, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So, Michael, does it make you feel better to say something like that to me? I don't know. You tell me. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to give. You don't have to do anything, buddy. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. And I'll tell you, you no longer have the privilege of leaving a comment on this channel. How about that? So if you're rude to me, do you think I'm just going to sit here? This isn't CNN or Fox News interviewing somebody. This is me. This is my life. That's it, buddy. So if you want to be rude, you're out. If anybody else has any rude comments they'd like to leave, please. Let's hear it. Let me have it. If you wake up grumpy this morning, just go ahead and get out your frustrations. Go ahead and give them to me. What you got? Oh, goodness. Goodness. Oh, man. So we're going to zip on back down the hill real quick here. Going. I've got to, like I said, go fuel up all these fuel tanks, all these gas tanks. Hopefully I don't run out. The gas station's about 1.1 miles up this way, but I still worry about running out of fuel. I'm going to close the fence back to where the cows are. Man, there's some good clover in this pasture right here. Learned a little something last year. I've expanded the size of my paddocks. So the cows have larger paddocks to eat on, and they therefore don't overgraze it. I had my paddocks cut down to about acre or so, and what was happening was they were putting way too much pressure on each paddock. So what I've learned is a 2.5 acres. So this is about 2.5 acres. What they're on is about 2.5 acres, and then this is about 2.5 acres. That seems to be the magic number for this number of cows. I've got about 50 cows now. That seems to be the magic number. So about 2.5 acres gets them enough forage for 12 hours. Well, it's probably enough for 48 hours, but enough for them to knock the tops out for 12 hours and then move on to the next one. And what that does, I'll show you. I'll turn the camera around real quick. What that's done and what that does, and you'll see the hay bales up here, is it's taken what wasn't very good pasture and made it into awesome pastures. Cows were grazing this. This is recovered. This is just about totally recovered. They won't be back out here for about 4 days. And we're talking about, I'm getting close to knee-deep grass here. A lot of native species, native grass. There's a little ragweed in here too. They'll eat the tops right out of that ragweed. And that's the hay for this year. Right here. So this is the hay that will service this entire pasture. There's another stack of hay over there. Daniel says, I think it's interesting how you're farming, and I must say I agree with you. I'm trying to do some of the same things and it works. Yeah. Mike says, I'm jealous of how beautiful the farm looks, but wish You're the very best. Love the farm, rejuvenation of the land, and practice the same. Keep up the good work. Thanks, buddy. That's what friends do. Friends encourage one another, right? Beautiful, guys. Just absolutely gorgeous. Now, the question is, am I seeing... Set up a tree stand on the perimeter of the woods and let the 22 solve the problem. It's easy enough to say that. Yeah, it's easy enough to say that. What are you guys posting links? Yep. Anyhow, it's easy enough to say that, but you can't just sit there all day long hunting. I'm gonna turn the camera back around here. You just can't. You can't just sit there all day long hunting. Are you guys posting links? Right on. Here we go. Don't know why you guys are getting posting links, but I guess you're clicking the share button. Is that what that is? Okay, so the cows are good. They're all over there. Gotta go check the mobile chicken coop real quick, and I'm gonna have to hook to it. I'm gonna pull it to the other side of the farm here. Get those chickens back out there on the pasture. Everywhere I go, I just see more work, more work, more work. Donald Williams. Hey, dude. Are you sharing the video? Is that why I'm seeing links pop up? Trying to get the gate to open here. There we go. Did you finish your new fence? No. You'll see it as we ride by it. So the fence crew was supposed to come this Thursday, but they kind of got put off. You see the posts? Posts are up right through here. We've got about 20 more posts to drive, and from the corner right there all the way up to the mega shop, we've got to run that fence wire. Michael Plum says 32, 73 watching, 32 likes. There's 212 watching total, brother. Should we go up to the catfish pond? Should we? Do I need another cup of coffee for that? I do, but we'll skip it. Let's go on up and check the catfish pond, see what's going on. Pretty significant storm last night. There's a little debris laying around. When we get a windstorm like that, I gotta drive the fence line to make sure everything's cool there too. Alright. We are at the mega shop. More work to come in here, guys. Financially, just gotta take a little financial break. I've got about $25,000 worth of concrete work going up right here. As you all know, this is a single income home at the moment. So just a little on the different side right now financially. I had to kind of put things on the back burner a little bit. Blackberries. So I had a ton of blackberries about a week ago. Now it seems there's not as many blackberries, and I don't know what's happened. I think maybe the weather has been so wet that wildlife has taken all the blackberries away. All these are blackberry bushes. And I don't see... A week ago there was tons of blackberries. For the additional acres, about 35-ish acres. What we're driving across right now, the reason it's not mowed is because the cows are going to be grazing it soon. Even this section where the pond is, the cows will be grazing it soon. I'm going to allow them a access point to the pond right here, right about there, so that they can get water, because we don't have water system in place over here on this side of the farm yet. The termination point for the pipe is right there for the watering system. All right, let's give them a little sling of fish food out here, see if we get any fish. They do know when I'm coming, I go, fishy, fishy. And that brings them out sometimes. Come on, fishies. Typically, they don't like to come up when the sun is shining directly on the pond. You got to get out here real early in the morning or real late in the evening. But the fish call, fish, fishy, sometimes works. Oh, I saw one right in there. Yeah, there they go. You won't be able to see them up close. I can't zoom in. But there's 2, 3 or 4 little catfish coming up. Have you tabled any of those catfish? So we had an issue with pond predators. So we had an otter get in here. There's probably 20 up there now. So we stocked this pond with 25 channel cat. Over about a 3-year period, those channel cat grew almost to full size. And then we had an issue with a otter, and the otter came in here and pretty much decimated the population. The only ones that are surviving are the offspring, so the smaller fish. So what I need to do, honestly, is put some habitat in here, put some old cedar trees, maybe drop this tree into the pond, and get some good fish habitat in here so those fish have a place to hide and run, because right now it's just rocks. There's probably 30 fish up at the top of the water right here. Do you ever go frog gigging? I used to, back when I had time. Normally, late August is good frog gigging around here. You can hear them. Yeah, so let's show you guys the new pasture. It's going to be fenced, and I'm hoping next week, and I'm hoping we can release the video. It's a project was started about 2 months ago, and then kind of got put on the back burner. I can just smell blackberries. If we had smell-o-vision, you guys would be able to smell what I'm smelling. It just smells really, really sweet and fruity right through here. We've got some blackberries. Here's some. Let's see what we got going here. These are big boys right here. That's not really a big one, but sweet, yummy. There's some too. Yeah, they're not all gone. This is my blackberry picking spot right here. I like to get trail snacks in the morning. There's a little blackberry. So here's the field that we are fencing, and I'm experimenting a little bit with this field. I did mow right here. The grass looks a lot better where I mowed than where I didn't mow. May go ahead and mow this entire pasture, but it's not good grass. It's broom sedge, broom grass. So it's not the best quality forage, but all the way down you can see a big, awesome view up here. We're up on one of the highest points on the farm, but all the way down there, that's where the cows will be. Thing. Dave says, you best get picking and make some jam. I know it, dude. Got to get on it. Got to get on it. Bugsy from Orlando is here live. Well, good, Bugsy. Good to have you. Oh, man. So my neighbors have had bear problems. Let's talk about the neighbors and the bear problems before we go. One of my neighbors has honeybees, and he's had bears getting into honeybees over and over and over again, guys. So I am wary and keeping an eye out. The fencing around the farm has pretty much eliminated any bear issues, but he's only a mile, maybe a mile and a half from here. If he's got bears crossing his property, I got bears crossing my property. So got to keep an eye on things. Everything. Nature's trying to take it all back every day. They're trying to take the honeybees back. They're trying to take the, the chickens back. Will you be drilling ryegrass this fall? This field is so, yes, the foxes hurt my bird. You got to watch that video. I lost 26 chickens in 2 hours. Just posted the video this morning on YouTube. That was for somebody asking over on YouTube. So I'm not drilling down any grass. See, we're using the hay bales that you see behind us. These are different hay bales than the other ones. They're not net wrapped. There's 140 of them in this section, and all 140 bales will be rolled out on this land. Those bales contain the grass seed that we need for the cows to trample in, and I'll also go in ahead of the cows as we start working them through this section of pasture, and I'm going to broadcast spread some of the grasses that we want. So we'll do a little bit of ryegrass, we'll do a little bit of fescue, and we'll do some clover in there too. So, yep, just got back from watching my son graduate boot camp. Awesome, awesome stuff. My parents didn't come to mine, but they did come afterwards. So it was better that they came afterwards. That was San Antonio, 1996. Yep. Thank you, Ford Lab. Well, guys, just want to take you around this morning, show you what's going on the farm. Everything's good. All is well. No predator attacks, aside from losing all those chickens. We rounded up the chickens. We got the cows all moved. They'll be over there fussing at me a little bit later. We will open up the next section at about 7 or 8 o'clock this evening. We'll open up and let them get over to the next section, start grazing that. Like I said, this pasture that I'm in right now, and you can see it's pretty huge. This is almost going to effectively close to double my pasture capacity right here. So super excited about that. As soon as we can get it fenced in, the sooner the better, because we're going to run out of grass, right? Guys, thanks a lot. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time on the Stony Ridge Farm Channel. I got to run and get these gas tanks filled up. All right. Take care. Woo!